Good morning, everybody. Hope that everybody had a fantastic week. And I'm so glad that you're here with us this morning to start off the week right with Pew Packers and then worship. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. The mountains are his, the valleys are his, the trees are his handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. Deep and wide, there's a fountain flowing deep and wide. Deep and wide, there's a fountain flowing deep and wide. And wide, and wide, there's a fountain flowing and wide. And wide, and wide, there's a fountain flowing and wide. Deep and there's a fountain flowing deep and deep and there's a fountain flowing deep and there's a fountain flowing and there's a fountain flowing and Okay, now it's time for our Bible story this week, and I've already been told what we're going to be studying. We're going to be studying Cain and Abel. This is another Old Testament story, so let's pay attention and we'll get right into it. Good morning. This morning's story will be Cain and Abel, and is taken out of Genesis chapter 4, verses 1 through 15. Adam and Eve had a baby boy who they named Cain. Later, Eve gave birth to another son whose name was Abel. When they grew up, Cain cultivated the ground, while Abel was a shepherd. When it was time for harvest, Cain presented some of his crops as a gift to the Lord. But Abel also brought a gift, the best of his firstborn lambs from the flock. So Cain's got all the vegetables and everything from the ground, and over there, Abel's got his firstborn and best lamb. The Lord accepted the sacrifice that Abel gave, but he did not accept the sacrifice that Cain gave. This made Cain very angry. Why are you so angry? The Lord asked Cain. You will be accepted if you do what is right. But if you refuse to do what is right, then watch out. Sin is crouching at the door, eager to control you, but you must subdue it and become its master. One day, Cain suggested to his brother Abel, let's go out into the fields. Now, what was he thinking about here? Let's find out. While they were in the field, Cain attacked his brother and he killed him. He was so angry about his sacrifice not being accepted that he struck him and killed him. Afterwards, the Lord asked Cain, where is your brother? Where is Abel? Now, do you think he had an answer? I don't know, Cain replied. Am I my brother's keeper? What have you done? God replied. Listen, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Now you are cursed and banished. The ground will no longer yield good crops for you, no matter how hard you work. From now on, you will be a wanderer on the earth. You think Cain was very happy about this? Cain said, my punishment is too great. You have banished me and made me a homeless wanderer. Anyone who finds me will kill me. But no, the Lord replied, if anyone murders you, their punishment will be 7 times greater. So the Lord put a mark on Cain to warn anyone who might try to kill him. So Cain left the Lord's presence and settled in the land of Nod, east of Eden. Now we don't know exactly what this sign was or this mark was that God put on Cain, but we know that it distinguished him so people knew not to kill him, otherwise they would be greatly punished. So now we've heard the story of Cain and Abel. Wasn't that a good story? It tells us that God accepts things the way that he has required them to be, but we need to make sure that we're following his guidelines in everything that he tells us to do. It also tells us that if we get angry and sin, and in this case, Cain killed Abel, that there will be consequences. We know that all of our actions have consequences, whether good or bad, and we need to think them through before we make any rash decisions. Thank you so much for being here today and going through this story with us. We'll see you next time. Wasn't that a great story, guys? It's kind of sad because Cain let his anger get the better of him, but we shouldn't do that, right? We need to do everything that God has told us so that we can offer the best of whatever we have to Him and not get angry if He tells us that we need to do something different, or we realize that we may not be doing something the right way. We just need to do better and fix it. So I hope you guys really enjoyed that story. I'm having a lot of fun making them, and there will be another one next week. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to Him belong. They are weak, but He is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Thank you so much for being here, everyone.